Mr. Speaker, as I've traveled across Kansas, I've heard how a strong internet connection can impact communities, boost local economies, and create jobs. Access to the internet allows small businesses to sell their products across the country and the world. It enables students to access additional learning tools and gives doctors the ability to treat patients in the most remote parts of the district. But far too often, I'm reminded of the complications my district has to get connected. I rise today to highlight the recent steps taken to advance broadband deployment in rural America. Last week, the Federal Communications Commission unanimously voted to provide additional funding to carriers utilizing the Universal Service Fund's high-cost program. The high-cost program helps providers deploy broadband infrastructure in extremely rural and hard-to-reach places where the cost to connect is just too high. I'm also excited that the United States Department of Agriculture is working to expand broadband access to our ag producers. I was grateful to join Secretary Perdue as he announced details of a new broadband pilot program last week at the Department of Agriculture. The program, called Reconnect, targets funding in the forms of grants and loans to areas currently lacking a reliable internet connection. Farmers and ranchers need a broadband connection to monitor their operations and increase efficiencies on their farm, which ultimately drives the cost of doing business down. Connectivity is such a vital part of everyday life, and it's important it continues to grow. People's access should not be affected where they choose to live. I want to thank Secretary Perdue, Chairman Pai, and President Trump for making broadband deployment a priority. I yield back.
Gentlemen,